Good afternoon, parents, teachers, administrators, staff, faculty, friends, and my fellow class of 2023. It is a massive honor to stand here before you today and give this speech on such a special and heartwarming occasion. As your salutatorian, I'm honored and humbled to be sharing some of my favorite moments and memories here at RIS with you. I first set foot on the RIS campus when I was 3 years old. I remember vividly my grandma telling me to get out of bed at 5:30 in the morning, my grandpa revving up the engine to drive us to school, and me watching cartoons in the car while eating breakfast on the way there. Preschool and pre-K felt so long ago, yet so close to my heart. We were in what is now the nursery, and we would ride on these tiny bicycles around the playground and wait for our turn on the swings, play cooking in the sandboxes and dress up in our free times, and sing the cleanup song every day at the end of the school day. To all of my day ones who are sitting here, thank you for being with me since the very start of this journey. While in middle and high school, some of you may have seen me in crutches or in a wheelchair, and that was because I had to do a knee surgery, not just one, but two. I tore my knee ligament on the trampoline in 8th grade, and after surgery and rehab in 9th grade, I tore it again in 10th grade while playing touch rugby. This second injury felt like I was reliving the same scars 2 years ago, and it prevented me from doing things that I love, like dancing and ballet. And I felt devastated because to me, it felt like a part of my identity was being stripped away. However, I soon realized that my tears were not mine alone, that I was surrounded by the strongest, most generous, supportive, and most beautiful people who are ready to not just celebrate my happiest joys with me, but are also ready to walk with me through the pain and embrace my shortcomings. These are the people whose kindness, patience, and sacrifices have shaped me into the person that I am today. Whether it was when I was starting my Pear nonprofit at 15 or founding a newspaper in 10th grade, it was my friends here at RIS who put faith in me, walked the first step with me, and despite all odds, believed in the potential of our impact at a time when we had no evidence of whether or not we would succeed. And even though sometimes not every moment was relaxing, not every dream achieved, not every trial a success, but at the very least, we had fun doing it together. We climbed the hills having laughter and companionship as our guide, and when obstacles and challenges came our way, we built bridges together so that we could all reach the other side in our own ways. To my AP biology family, all the times we came out of the test frustrated, confused, and in doubt, it is these hurdles that we brave together that makes our bond all the more stronger. To my multivariable friends who, for the entirety of this year, shared the same confused looks on our faces as we sat in the counseling office staring at impossible calculus problems, trying our very best to convince Mr. Siddell that we got it all under control. I will always remember how we turned the confusion into moments of laughter, into jokes, into fun, crazy conversations and banter that, looking back, always brightened up my school day. To my Little Mermaid family, thank you for making my first ever musical the most magical one ever. The energy, positivity, and love I've received from this group, I promise to hold on to wherever I go. From our arm wrestles and pretending to be airplanes in Mr. Amon's class, to the hectic yet rewarding National Honor Society meetings with Irby, to the chaotic and wild worshiping of our pink unicorn by my lovely Jingle Shrine maidens. It is these small moments collectively that makes this journey truly one of a kind. So congratulations, everyone. You have made it. I am so proud to be sharing this day with such talented, inspiring, and amazing people as all of you. And I hope to remind you today to never, ever forget how far you have come, how many mountains you have climbed, how many barriers you have broken. All the times you worked hard, you studied, you gave it your all without knowing whether it would be worth it. Well, I can tell you here today that it was all well worth it. Because we're all here on a special day to celebrate your achievements, to celebrate all the years that you have fought, learned, and grown, and for how you have become a better person, student, sibling, and friend because of it. Going back to what I said before, none of our journeys is ours alone, but each and every one of our stories is crafted by the love and support of the people around us. Those who cheer on us, those who instill in us strength and courage, those who believe in us in a time when we did not believe in ourselves. So don't forget to say thank you and show appreciation to the people that have helped you along the way. Just a word of thank you or a small card, a hug, or a conversation to show the people who matter most, who have selflessly supported you, provided you with opportunities, the people who without them, you would not be here sitting in these very seats. The people who have sacrificed their time, energy, and efforts in order to see you succeed. These people might just be sitting behind you right now, and when you go outside and see them again, I hope you don't forget to thank them for all that they've done for you, because I will as well. With that being said, I would like to say a few of my own thank yous to some people who without them I would not be here today. Firstly, thank you to my mom, who taught me generosity, forgiveness, and courage. I would like to thank my dad, who despite his busy schedule, stepped with me through the years, gave me so much advice and insight, and shout out to him for testing my pad prototypes with me, even though before that, we never spoke a word about periods in the house with each other. I would like to thank my grandma and grandpa for teaching me the value of hard work, perseverance, and resilience. Thank you to my little sister for putting up with Mighty Jason T, always mistaking her for me, and putting up with me borrowing her things every time I lose mine. And last but not least, thank you to all my teachers who believed in me when I did not believe in myself. I'd like to especially thank you, Mr. Jeff and Mr. Sidell, for your kindness, patience, and support you have given me through the years. It means the world to me, and I'm just so grateful to have been your student. And I would like to thank you, my godmother, Miss Mendy, for everything you've done for me. All the times we sat and cried together, sometimes happy tears, sometimes sad tears. All the times you rooted for me, showered me with your wisdom, love, and generosity, reminded me to stay grounded and humble, always looking out for me and answering my endless stream of questions when I sat in your room last year. To all my dearest friends, thank you for believing in me, for inspiring me with your passion and courage, for comforting me when I cried and stumbled, and for always rooting for me when I stepped outside my comfort zone. For me, each and every one of you who I had the chance to interact and connect with, in whatever form it may be, it is my privilege to have known all of you. Wherever you guys may be in the world, I will always have a piece of RIS with me, and a piece of all of you guys who have made this experience truly unforgettable. All the TikToks and food reviews with Pear, the morning jogs and Disney karaoke sessions with Nana, the escape rooms and milquetoast runs with Pryfla and the gang, Chris's My Way solos, Jerry calling me by my real name every chance he gets, and all the times I try and fail to beat Matthew in Mario Kart. From the rock, paper, scissors to see who will carry the stash of plates during lunch, to all the spontaneous burps, farts, and hilarious jokes I will forever cherish and hold them dear and close to my heart. When I think of RIS, I will think of all of you guys, class of 2023. I'm so grateful to have been a small part of your journeys, and I'm so honored to be graduating alongside all of you. Please know that wherever you may be, all of you will always have a special place in my heart, and I hope that you will take a piece of all of us wherever you go in the next chapter of your lives. And I wish you all the very best.